Hello my dears, welcome back to Let It Cook cooking channel. Today we're making a special Asian smashed cucumber salad. For this we need black rice vinegar, sesame oil, cilantro, salt, brown sugar, lime, a bit of ginger, sesame seeds, small garden cucumbers, neutral oil, a bit of chili oil and soy sauce. First we cut the cucumbers into small pieces. Make sure to get garden cucumbers, the small, nice ones with thin skin. That way you don't need to peel them. We cut off both ends. Of course, make sure they're well washed. Then go ahead. Use a meat tenderizer or just a regular pot at home. And then take the whole cucumber and give it a good smack. That's why it's called smashed. It's a bit messy, I admit, but that's just part of the recipe. Exactly. Why do you smash it? You don't have any cut edges. Instead, it tears open a bit everywhere and creates a rougher surface, which of course allows the sauce to stick much better later. That's why Asians do it that way. I think that's a really good trick too. And now we'll just cut the whole thing into little pieces. Put these pieces in the bowl. First, sprinkle a little salt and a little brown sugar over the cucumbers. Be a bit careful with the salt. Not too much, since we'll add soy sauce later and everything will be salty. So just a small pinch and a bit of brown sugar. About like this. And now you mix it all together. Let it sit for a short while, about 15 to 20 minutes, so the water can drain out. The salt does that. The salt draws the water out of the cucumber and then everything won't be so watery later. We have a wonderful chili oil here. We made it ourselves. The recipe is available here. It's already online. Check it out and try making it yourself. It's really not a lot of work and it gives this dish an amazing flavor. As you can see, there are only a few ingredients, which ensures great taste. I'm going to add a bit of Galangal in here now, just a small piece. I'll cook another one later. They'll all go in there. And you need to cut the galangal as thin and small as possible, because if you bite into it, it's a bit unpleasant. So try to slice it underneath like a wafer-thin carpaccio. It doesn't have to be much. That's almost too big a piece now. And now we'll cut that as finely as you can with the nice Let It Cook knife. I'll also put a link up there for anyone who wants one. And now just cut super fine julienne strips. That's the term for fine strips in pro kitchens. Very, very fine. I have some sesame seeds here with the shell on. I toasted them a bit in the pan. Of course, you can also use shelled sesame seeds just as well. That doesn't matter at all. Chop it up really finely again, then you can add it to the cucumbers. And mix it all together again. Let me quickly show you how much juice is already coming out, just so you can see it. That's all the juice without squeezing it. And if we have that in the dressing as well, then the whole thing gets a bit soupy, I would say. I don't really want that. And now we can marinate everything with a bit of sesame oil. Be a little careful with the sesame oil. It has a very, very strong flavor and takes some getting used to. If you like it, of course, you can add a good amount. Now I have a black rice vinegar here. You can also use regular rice vinegar. Is regular rice vinegar okay too? If you don't have that at home, then you always have to go to the Asian store and so on. By now, I have all of it at home in my pantry. Then you add a bit of fresh lime juice, just to get even more freshness in there. Now you can sprinkle the sesame seeds on top. I'll save a little bit for decoration for the photo. Now add about 2 or 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and a bit of regular neutral oil. Very little of it, because we're also going to add chili oil in a moment, which also has chili. I just need to add a bit of neutral oil because our chili oil already has that. Boom. So you can't really add too much of it. That's really nice now. Yeah, let's do 3. We can handle spicy, but be careful with that stuff. And just a little splash of the oil. Now let's add the fresh coriander, like every time. If you don't like it, just leave it out. But I think it's really important for this dish. It just adds that Asian touch, and I really like it. Many people say it tastes soapy. Don't throw away the coriander root. You can use it to make great stocks. There's so much flavor in it. That's why Asians leave it on. Here, when you buy it, the root is usually gone and only the leaves remain. At the Asian store, the root is still attached, making it much more flavorful. And now just roughly chop over it once. Add it here to the salad. My dears, this recipe is very quick, though the chili oil marinade takes some time to make. Now we mix it through. If you make this at home, then I would ask you to make it a little bit in advance. It should be able to sit like this for about another hour, or even 90 minutes so the flavors can really soak in. You should give that a try. It's a small, fresh salad. If you're making fried noodles or similar, serve this smashed salad on the side. It's a fresh side you can always enjoy, just excellent. Haha. It's already great after sitting for a while. That's a 10 out of 10. Make the salad exactly like this. No, I promise you, you'll love it. This is so good. I could eat it all day. Have fun cooking it yourself. You saw the 5-minute recipe, how fast you made it, and no one will guess how you got that flavor. We'll see each other again next week. Take care, my dears. Bye. See you.